is everyone doing? My name is RobShock.
Hi, Rob.
I just want to thank you all for coming out. And I just want to say that I love each and every one of you. And I wish we lived in the city of Sodom so that I could have anal sex with each and every one of you. Because that's what happens in the city of Sodom, where the dicks are always rock hard and ready to go. And what happens in your asshole stays in your asshole. I recently did that at a place where there was this 5-year-old girl there. And her mom was there and she said, "No, it's okay, you say whatever you want to." And I'm like, okay, so I just did that joke. And she goes, "Mommy, what's an asshole?" And she goes, Mommy says, "It's a butthole, dear." And I said, yes, that's exactly the context I used it in. An asshole is a butthole. Exactly. You know, people think the city of Sodom story, the story of Sodom says that basically the anal sex is bad, which I kind of disagree with. I mean, nowhere in the Bible does it say, "Thou shalt not put thy manhood in thy wife's pooper." Or does it say, "Thou shalt consider thy anus to be exit only." I mean, I'm not saying anal sex should be I'm not saying anal sex is a God-given right. I'm just saying that it should be. It should be in the Constitution. You know, the right to bear ass. You can have my anal when you take it from my dead cold fingers. No, but I don't live in the city of Sodom. I live in the city of Bakersfield. Well, it feels like you're being constantly fucked in the ass. And no one will touch your balls. No matter how many people in Bakersfield I ask, they won't touch my balls. I'm like, come on, man, I live in Bakersfield. Can I at least get a reach around? I mean, Jason, you think Porterville is shitty? It's only a fucking blister compared to the festering pustule that is the Central Valley's fucking open sore that's oozing pus and stinking to high hell. It's fucking Porterville. Fuck you. I'm actually not from Bakersfield, but I live there. And I'm kind of ashamed of it. You know, when I'm traveling, people will ask me where I'm from, and I'm like, San Diego, yeah. And they go, well, how long have you lived there? And I'm like, well, I don't want to live there now. I live close to there, you know, it's like 4 hours away. It's really closer to Los Angeles. It's still in California. Yeah, but people will ask me why I moved from San Diego to Bakersfield. But they'll ask as if I just told them that I like to cut myself. They'll be like, why would you do something like that? Don't you like yourself? You're a good person. You didn't have to do that. I moved to Bakersfield to see if I could feel anything. But I guess it's not like the worst place I could have ended up in California. Even Porterville's not that bad. I could have ended up in Barstow. Which is, Barstow, well, Oildale is a completely different entity altogether. I'm sure Jim will tell you more about that. But Barstow is there because people who drive to Las Vegas had needed somewhere to stop and take a shit. You know, it's like first there was a toilet and they built a city around it. It was a toilet-based economy. I mean, it's literally a shithole. And that's one up Bakersfield has on Barstow. It's only figuratively a shithole. Be a new motto for Bakersfield. Welcome to Bakersfield, only figuratively a shithole. I don't know. It's getting fucking hot too. That's the worst part. I have to like go to the beach and shit, where I have to expose my fucking translucent skin to the world. I mean, it's not so much that I have to stay out of the sun because I get sunburned, but I have so little pigment that if the sun hits me in the right angle, you can see my bones. You know, like one of those skeleton fish. You know what I did last Memorial Day? I went to Monterey, and I got really, really high and went to the aquarium to look at the fish there. And the most mesmerizing things to me were the sardines. They had this school of sardines. Well, what the first thing they did is they put krill in the tank. Krill are these tiny, tiny little shrimp that the sardines eat. And then out of nowhere, a school of sardines comes to eat the krill, and as soon as they're done, they just fuck off. And that was amazing to me, especially high. I recommend it. But that reminds me of the time I went to a nude beach. I took off all my clothes, and I got in the water waist deep, and suddenly the school of sardines appeared out of nowhere. And they started trying to eat my genitals. And there was nothing I could do. I could stand there, giggling. Because I'm ticklish, you know. And it was kind of uncomfortable because I was kind of getting aroused. Well, I mean, you'd get aroused too if the school of something was trying to eat your genitals. Schools of sardines is all they'll let me near nowadays. They say that the end of the world's coming. Isn't it always coming? It must be the most disappointing thing in the world. It must be like voting for Ron Paul. Come on, even if he gets in, that shit's not gonna go down very well. That motherfucker's gonna die of a strange heart attack the first time he gets in. I think that'll be the sign of the end of the world. And my favorite version of the end of the world is the one with Jesus. Because they say that at the end of the world, Jesus will come back and he'll bring with him raptors. I mean, it sounds kind of cool, but I saw Jurassic Park. Those things are scary as fuck. They know how to open doors. Well, I figure just in case the Jesus thing is true, I'm going to at least dip my penis in holy water, so maybe it'll be able to experience heaven. At least that part of me will be able to do it. But then, you know, of course I'll be down on hell and earth thinking about it, going, well, it's probably in heaven right now, flying around on little penis angel wings, being jerked off by the right hand of God. It's heaven. Getting all the angel pussy at once. And I can imagine that nothing is softer than angel pussy. I mean, if they had a toilet paper called angel pussy, I would buy like fucking a gross. It's like wiping your ass with an angel's vagina. Yeah, but then I'll be like, ah, shit, I don't got a penis, I'm in hell on earth, and everyone's taking part in all kinds of fucking end-of-the-world orgies. And I can't participate because I don't got no dick. So all I'm saying is, it's probably not a good idea to dip your penis in holy water. Unless, of course, you're being chased by dick-sucking vampires. Just a little food for thought. Thanks a lot. My name is RobShock.